If you've been diagnosed with Parkinson's and have discomfort in your calves, ankles, feet, or toes, this video is for you. My name is Sarah King and I'm a Parkinson's physical therapist. In this video, we'll demonstrate 8 ankle and foot exercises that work together to help you increase the flexibility in your muscles and joints, improve circulation, and reduce rigidity in order to decrease pain and discomfort. For these exercises, you'll need 3 things: a chair, a long belt or a yoga strap, and a lacrosse ball or a tennis ball. The best communication between your feet and your brain happen when you're barefoot. So go ahead and slide off those shoes to enjoy the full benefits of these exercises. We'll do the 4 seated exercises first and then progress into the standing exercises. You can do both or fast forward to the standing exercises if that's what you prefer. All right, let's go ahead and jump in.
Exercise number 1, seated calf stretch with strap. Start seated on the edge of your chair with a yoga strap or a long belt in hand. Extend your right leg and loop the strap under the ball of your foot, keeping your heel on the floor and your knee slightly bent. Using the strap, gently pull your toes towards you until you feel a stretch through your calf and hold for 1 to 3 seconds, then release. In order to take it deeper, you can use the strap to pull your toes towards you, but lead with the big toe and turn your ankle slightly inward. And then use the strap to pull your toes towards you, leading with your pinky toe and turning your ankle slightly outward. You can repeat each of these 5 times. Seated exercise number 2, ankle ABCs. Go ahead and start seated on the edge of your chair with your feet firmly planted on the floor. Raise your right foot up and trace the ABCs in the air with all capital letters with your toes. Make the letters as big as possible and try to use your ankle for the motion and not your knee or your hip. And then go ahead and switch and repeat on the other side. Seated exercise number 3 are rainbow rollouts with a tennis ball. Go ahead and start seated on the edge of your chair and put the ball of your foot on top of the tennis ball, keeping your heel on the floor. Make a rainbow with your toes over the tennis ball by rolling your foot right to left. Aim to touch your big toe to the mat and then rotate to try and touch your pinky toe to the mat. Repeat 10 times each side. Seated exercise number 4 is fingers between toes. Go ahead and sit on the edge of your chair and cross your left leg over your right in a figure 4 position. Using your right hand, gently slide your fingers between your toes and feel a nice stretch. Then go ahead and move your foot up and down 5 to 10 times. Go ahead and make gentle clockwise circles about 5 to 10 times, and then reverse and do the same thing counterclockwise. You can repeat doing this as long as it feels nice, letting your toes relax slowly. Standing exercise number 1 is for your calves, and it's called wall push-offs. Go ahead and stand 1 foot away and facing the wall with your toes pointed straight ahead. Keeping your heels anchored on the floor, lean forward towards the wall and catch yourself with your hands. And then push off the wall to return to standing. You can repeat this about 20 times. And to increase the intensity of the stretch, go ahead and back away from the wall until you reach a distance where you feel a really strong stretch in your calves while you're leaning forward against the wall. And always be sure to keep your heels down throughout the exercise. And again, you can keep backing up as far as you'd like until you feel a nice stretch down your calves, underneath your feet. Just be careful to catch your balance and stay safe throughout the exercise. Standing exercise number 2 is split stance with weight shifting. So go ahead and start standing 1 foot away and facing the wall with your hands on the wall in front of you for balance. Keep your right foot forward and your left foot way back about 1.5 feet and start shifting your weight forward into your front foot and then back into your back leg. You really do this by pushing your hips forward and then pulling them back. When you push your hips forward, your front knee bends, and you can switch legs once you do this about 10 to 20 times. You can see here that when your hips go back, your front toe lifts up and comes back down whenever you shift your weight forward. You should feel a stretch all through your ankles, your hips, and your thighs, and go to the distance that feels the best for you, starting with a small range of motion and working your way into a bigger range of motion. Standing exercise number 3 are rainbow rollouts. Go ahead and start standing by the wall in case you need it for balance, placing the ball underneath the ball of your foot. Try and keep your heel on the floor and make a rainbow with your toes over the top of the ball, aiming to touch your big toe to the mat and then your pinky toe, repeating about 10 times. You can see here that she's shifted her feet back so that now just her toes are on the ball to really get that nice deep toe stretch, and you can try this variation as well. Now this standing exercise is a bonus, but I wanted to throw it in because it seems to feel really, really nice on achy feet. It's called arch rollouts with a tennis ball. So you're going to start standing next to the wall, using it for balance as you need, putting the tennis ball underneath the ball of your foot. And you're going to roll that tennis ball from your heel all the way up to the ball of your foot, making a line forward and backward, and then you can kind of work it side to side, just massaging out the arch of that foot. You can do this for as long as it feels nice, but aim for 10 to 15 repetitions before you switch sides. Standing exercise number 4 are toe raises with an optional squat. So go ahead and start standing with a chair behind you for safety. You're going to start by lifting only your big toes up off the mat for about 10 to 15 times. Then you're going to switch and keep your big toe anchored, and you're going to try and lift the other 4 toes on each foot up off the mat, trying to repeat that for about 10 to 15 times. Then you're going to go ahead and lift all 10 toes up off the mat, keeping your balance, making sure you don't go backwards, lifting up 10 to 15 times. And then we're going to demonstrate how to take it deeper. You're going to keep all 10 toes lifted, lower down to a squat position in the chair, and then raise back up, aiming to repeat that about 10 to 15 times.
And that's it! You did it! Great job! I really hope you enjoyed these ankle and foot exercises. For best results, remember to work them into your regular routine throughout the week. And if you enjoyed this video and found it beneficial, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the Davis Phinney Foundation, and don't forget to check out some of the other videos on this channel because they can be really, really helpful for you. Share this video with your Parkinson's support group, your Parkinson's exercise group, or anyone else that might find it beneficial, and we'll see you in the next video.